There we go. Hey, it's Wednesday, February 2nd, also known as Whistle Pig Appreciation Day. Yes, I'm aware I'm recording it. Same thing. Also Groundhog's Day, which, by the way, for those of you who are not on TikTok or paying attention to the news and you are wanting to know if the groundhog saw its shadow, the answer is no. The groundhog died yesterday. Legit. The actual groundhog that they use in Pennsylvania died on February 1st, the day before Groundhog's Day. I wish I was making that up, but I'm not. You can go onto this magical thing called Google and you can type in "did the groundhog die?" and it'll pop up with actual stories for you. What does Awesome. All right, thank you. By the way, you were right about the groundhog. I found it in the news. So just want you to know. Oh, there you go. So there's another artistic thing for you. I think that's a boat of fish noodles.
No, the skilla.
The skilla, which is Greek for fish noodle.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
They're reading the Odyssey and they are stuck between the hardship and a rock. So they're like behind it.
Right.
And they're trying to kill them. They like have like kind of like 3 heads and stuff.
All right, I'll show them your fish noodles again.
It's like water side.
It's hard to see. Is that stupid light back there? Ooh, there we go. Fish noodles. There you go. Ow! Don't hit me. I'm gonna hit you with a fish noodle. Anyway, groundhog's dead. So sorry about that one. I didn't kill it myself. Non-fiction response. Yesterday's homework is the only thing that you really have homework for me. I am not giving you new homework. I am going to tell you which kids have not turned it in yet, just so that you are aware. Hello, I'm still missing homework from you. Ariana, homework from you, and Luke, and Omar, and Owen, and Eliana. You're my only ones who I am still missing homeworky thing from, so get that turned in so I don't have to yell at you. I would prefer to not yell at you if possible. Let's put your faces over here so I can see you as I sing the face song. All right. I am struggling. Hey, there we go. All right. Let's see, from there, if you have honor society questions, I will answer those at the end. I'm not going to do it right now because the kids who either didn't get the invite or don't care to join it, I'm not going to make them just sit here and be entertained. But at the end, I will answer your questions as far as that goes. And then welcome to Zoomtown. And this year, you're going to find out what made me go insane last year, because I do not like Zoom whatsoever. I like you guys. I like interacting with you in person. That's fun. But yelling at you over Zoom is not nearly as much fun because, you know, it's easy to tune me out. The only thing I do like about Zoom is the fact that you can't talk at me, the fact that I get to mute you. So you can't just sit there and yell at me. So that does bring me a level of joy. But it also means you can mute me when I make fun of you, and that takes away my joy. So it becomes like a balance between the two of them. And then also just, it feels like I'm a Twitch streamer, just a really boring Twitch streamer with my Twitch stream that doesn't know how to use chat because you guys are really boring. So it's like the worst Twitch stream ever. Anyway, and we talked about whistle pigs. Stop it, computer, click, click. There we go. This is just, hello, Caleb. Good job. You figured out how to type a word into chat. I'm so proud of you. Hi. Let's see, that would be, no, it's not. It's the worst Twitch stream ever. This is my reminder to you to make sure you go use or go get the nonfiction article for those of you who have not done it and those of you who are still missing it from there. So, by the way, quick timeout, 2 things. One, I'm assuming that you guys did not get a chance to use your chat with your other classes, that apparently your other teachers like turn it off or something like that, because when kids come into my room, they seem shocked that we have chat going. Chat is one of the ways that I entertain myself, because if not, it's just me talking and that would just be horrible. And 2, you're going to find out how my ADHD has issues. During class, I can control things and I don't have distractions. But here I'm trying to teach while also looking at your jiggling faces, while also trying to read Twitch. And so I have learned that I would be a horrible Twitch streamer, or maybe entertaining, because I would just die nonstop because I'd be trying to do 12 things at once and my brain is not that big. So maybe that would be entertaining on some level. What? I didn't know you actually had no, I don't have a Twitch stream. I thought about it and kids told me to do it after last year. But again, I have my own issues without trying to do it. And I will be playing video games later today, but I'm not going to be streaming them to you. So you're out of luck because I don't love you. Again, make sure you answer the 5 questions, and so then you're good to go. My homework today is that I will be grading these and then posting them on there to try and help you out. The fact that I don't have a Twitch stream sucks, or the fact that we're learning about homework sucks. Okay, because that was a very vague "that sucks." For all I knew, you were talking about like school in general, so I wasn't sure. Hi, Ground Goblin is just popping up behind me. I now have a new. What? How are your class? I'm just now getting to my 3rd class. Yours are done for the day. Did your other teachers just like dip out?
I don't have to.
Oh, yay.
Wait, how many classes do you have?
This is 4th period. I still have 5th, 6th, and 7th after this. I know they're losers. Don't tell them.
Why are you so slow?
I'm not slow. I'm not in control. So I have on my main Canvas page a new mythology page that you can go clicky on, and it's going to bring you to the thing we're going to get to here in just a moment. Since you can't get the handouts from my desk, you can get the handouts when we come in. I'm going to show you what they look like. Let's play a game if they're more than 4 inches of snow, and then we get 3 extra days off. Yeah, there's definitely going to be more than 4 inches of snow. That's an easy one, but you're not getting that from me. What, Eliana? Why would you not want to come back to school? I can't make fun of you on Zoom nonstop. I need you there with me making fun of you and watching your reactions. Don't, Robbie, stop being selfish.
Why are there so little kids in this period?
Why are there so few kids in this past period? Because a bunch of them just dipped out. So that's why I get to count them absent later. Because as it keeps track, that some of the kids don't know that it keeps track of this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, that's 24. That's all. I have a kid that's at a doctor's appointment. So they're all here. It's just not very many kids. Because that's my biggest class. I have way too many in there.
Oh, I like it.
Yes, I'm aware you can mute me, but then you're not going to know when my mouth is moving and everyone else starts laughing. You're going to want to unmute me to find out what I was saying to make fun of you. So muting me just comes back to haunt you. So, because he has like 12 versions of his own face on there. It's just, yeah. Ooh, girl, you can. Well, you can. Wait, you can. You can't. You're all muted. How does muting each other do any good when you're already muted? So anyway, handouts I'm going to give you when you come back to actual life. One, I'm going to be giving you the Greek god family tree because it's going to be slightly confusing for some of you guys. And so I'll be giving you guys this so you guys get a chance to look at it, and you get to use it for quizzes, tests, homework, and things like that. If you're familiar with Greek mythology, then you should recognize some of the names on there. If you're not, then this will hopefully make things a bit easier of a time for you. By the way, I like teaching Greek mythology because it's a lot like 7th grade in the fact that it deals with drama and death, which seems to be a lot of what 7th grade is, because you guys really like drama. And apparently we've learned that you guys really like death. And that's what they every story we did, they were asking for someone to die. So they have a lot of issues. Watch, you want to watch all of them start laughing? Cancer. Almost every time we do that, it makes them all start see. Look at that. They have issues. I don't know why they have so many problems, but apparently stuff like that makes them giggle.
I bet your wife has had cancer 3 times.
That'll be depressing. Yes, they do have many problems. And so anyway, I'm also going to give you this handout, which is going to explain a whole bunch of the gods, and you can sort of use that to do cheaty things and look at them and stuff like that. So my goal is to try and make your life a little bit easier.
Jack is so fine.
He is.
I'm trying not to crop up.
Hang on. Yes, definitely, Joey. We're talking about the horoscope. No, that's what I get from teaching this class. That's completely different. I'm also going to be giving you guys a handout for notes. I'm trying to teach, child. And so I'm going to be giving you notes. By the way, I got through 3rd period really easily without my little ground goblin behind me. It was so easy to teach without your little comments back there. I put, where's Caleb's background? I put hours of thing into it. Oh, the back. Caleb, I'm going to judge you. That took you hours to do. Good job. So here is as we get into our notes with Greek mythology. This will not be due until March. The reason being is that most of our Greek mythology unit is going to be me teaching out loud to you, and you'll be writing down the notes as we go through it to make your guys' lives much easier. So if looking at this in front of you, there's a chance some of you who have paid attention to Greek mythology or read that book about a guy named Percy, you may know some of the answers on there. Others of you might have no idea about any of this, but that'll be my goal, to try to help you out in some way. I now have posters up in my classroom. That giant blank wall that was over there next to my desk now is no longer a giant blank wall. I have a whole bunch of Greek mythology posters on it that we'll be using as we go through and do the teaching, so you guys get a chance to look at them. The other blank wall that was behind Zac Efron, I now have it covered in other Greek mythology posters, and I'll be explaining those to you. The posters are going to stay up through all of Greek mythology. I will not take them down. I don't cover them. You guys get a chance to use them whenever it comes to the quizzes and the tests and stuff like that. And then I have a few other ones that are going to be around the room that you're more than welcome to look at and use. And so that's the things I've tried to add. Do you have Hades? Like personally in my pocket? No. Do I? Yes, you can say something before you hang on. I do have Hades, the poster. If you look at this one, where you have the bottom set, where you have the yellow dragon, and then top row, second over. Can I move my little thing over here? Yeah, this guy right there, that's Hades. So we're going to talk about Hades when we get to it coming up from there.
The guy with the green outline.
Yes. So Ground Goblin, what do you have to say?
I just wanted to tell you that I'm so cool because I found the end portal in Minecraft.
You found the M portal?
End
portal in Minecraft? Oh, well, that actually. You're going to go fight the dragon? You're going to get your homework done first? Okay, good job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
I do Hades, you. Well, maybe he's not had a chance to learn Greek mythology yet, and that'll job to teach. You see my desk? Oh, because of where it's sitting. He sees his desk in the classroom. I thought you saw your desk in my room. I was like, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's actually right there.
My video is coming from your room. All right. Do I have Dionysus? Yeah, I have all the gods. I mean, again, not in my pocket, but as posters, yes, I have a Dionysus poster and stuff like that. Oh, they're not a little dumb. They're a lot dumb. Tell your kid I say hi. They seem cool. Well, it's an act. My child is not cool, but so I didn't know you could hear that. I thought I was on mute. Don't hit me. All right. And then I believe
I like your hair.
Are you yelling out?
The one with the last name Davis. I like it. And so same with your glasses.
Yes, you would probably get along with Kira quite well. All right.
They look exactly the same. See, I had the same facial hair.
Unfortunately, when my child was a baby, we didn't have identical baby pictures. It's kind of disturbing. It looked like me just later, and I was afraid that this child was going to grow up to look like an old man. But maybe someday, fingers crossed. Oh, my beer's the bomb.
No, all right. It's not.
Anyway, back to here.
Okay, now.
Yes, more leaving.
That's disgusting.
Oh, well, I was trying to speak your language. And so.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Children are the worst. What? No, you don't come back in. I thought you were gone. All right. So, see, they agree with me. Oh, same personality. Apparently, you're also insane. Stop licking the wall.
I'm not licking the wall. I'm staring at you.
Yeah, but they don't know that. So for all they know, you were just standing there just going like, just licking the wall. Let me teach. These kids want to learn.
No, they do not.
They've been sitting in like math class and social studies all day going like, I hate school. And now we're trying to make them smarter. All right. Yeah, stop. I'm not bullying any of you. I'm bullying this kid.
Jack, I swear to God, you're a child too, so you suck too.
Ouch.
Stop bullying us, Mr. Grove. What does the wall taste like? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. The wall, not great. Don't suggest licking it. I did not lick it, but I could have. Oh, and you're one to judge, okay? Don't tell me you've never licked the wall.
Yeah, it's a history that we have.
It's not a history. I lied. It's funny. I've never licked the wall. You're the wall licker. You lick walls.
So, I get called the childhood trauma fairy. That may be my favorite insult ever. Congratulations, Tiffy. You just won. Omar, I think licking walls does make you cool. And again, apparently, are you hiding in my clothes? You're leaving. There's an end portal you have to go to. All right. So yes, Greek mythology is the next thing that about trees. We talked about licking trees earlier this year, so it's not important. But people, no, I'm not getting anywhere. Yes, Greek mythology. So I often get told that Greek mythology is something that you're supposed to learn in social studies, but yes, it is absolutely a thing you could have learned in social studies, but we're going to be learning it in English. The joy of English is that I pretty much get to teach whatever I want as long as it involves reading and learning and remembering stuff. And I love Greek mythology because, again, it's all about trauma and death. And we're going to call it friendliness to make it as PG as possible. But lots of the gods were friendly with each other. And then there were smaller gods that appeared. And so lots of their drama involved who was friendly with who. And so we're going to just use the term friendliness. And so you're going to have to learn all of the drama and death and stabbing and swords and stuff like that. And so we'll get on to all those things. Yes, Greek yogurt definitely connects to Greek mythology on so many levels. Well, when we get into the classroom, you're going to, yes, actually, Narcissus is not a god. It was actually Narcissus. A narcissist is what I am because I'm all about me. Narcissus was he was, some stories say a Titan, and then some other stories say that he was a nymph. Depends on the story that you get into. But yeah, it's actually from it. And yeah, it is actually connected to the flower thing, which we'll get into also. Nice enough.
Also, they add to the Greek yogurt thing.
Hang on, I thought Joey said he kissed a poodle, and I was going to say no, he did not kiss a poodle. And he didn't kiss some stories he kissed a puddle. He just stared at the puddle.
I'd like to add to the Greek yogurt thing. It could be deadly if it has mold.
Actually, this makes you healthier.
It does?
Yeah, mold is bacteria. It'd be good for you. It just
tastes
weird.
Give us like burnt food.
So the posters stay up even for. I can hear you.
Yeah, I know.
Even for the quizzes, I will not be taking them down. They're going. Oh, forgot this is the video I'm recording. Also, oh well, we'll see what happens. It'll be entertaining for those kids. You get to watch it again later. You are going to have questions, and not you're going to have Greek mythology questions, not just questions about this thing in general. You're probably going to have questions about Greek mythology, as especially those of you who have learned about Greek mythology in the past, because the stories I do may be slightly different than the ones that you have done. It's fine. When we get to it and you start to ask a question about is Narcissus the one who kissed a poodle? And I'll be like, we'll get to that one. You're like, no, I thought he ate a flower. And I'm like, we'll get to that. Pretty much every time you ask a question, my response is going to be, we'll get to that. So as we start getting into these things, I'm not going to answer all of your questions. I'm going to tell you that we'll get to that. Like when you say, will you DoorDash me some Chick-fil-A? The answer is, we're not going to get to that because I didn't get Chick-fil-A, so you're not getting it either. And yes, Athena is one of the gods. She is the god of smartness, which means she's never showing up in this class. Also, raising hand is not going to do burn like Hephaestus. Raising your hand won't do you a whole lot of good when we start teaching because I'm going to just ignore you because you guys will distract me. As we're learning, I have enough issues already. So raising your hand won't do a whole lot of good. I'll just wait till the end and then I'll call on you and take all of your questions at that point. But then that's my goal is for them to forget it by then, unless they're smart and they write it down. But look at them, they're not going to write it down. We're fine. Mythology. The word mythology means it was a religion story. There's things called Christian mythology. There's Hindu mythology, Buddhist mythology. It just means the stories that build into that religion, whatever it may be. Garden of Eden is a mythology story. If you believe that religion, it's not a story, it's a background to it. If that's not your religion, it's a story. So Greek mythology, because people don't believe this religion anymore, they are technically just stories. Why are we still learning this if it's not an actual religion? Because one, the stories are really fun. It's got death and drama and friendliness, which all seems to be things that you guys like. The only thing is missing is cancer. And then beyond that, then you guys should be good to go from there. But I'm sure you'll find a way to work it in at some point. Beyond that, also, people don't believe Greek mythology today. There's not like an island you go to in Greece where people are still praying to Zeus. No one still believes Zeus. If you find someone who still prays to Zeus and believes in Greek mythology, they're sitting in a padded room with like a really tight white jacket and probably have very limited visitors. So there's not like a thing you have to worry about as far as that goes. It's just the fact that it's a fun thing to teach. And all right, honestly, of all the things I teach you this year, mythology is the one that you're going to use the most because it pops up in movies and tons of video games. You're going to see it in TV shows and stuff like that. So you're going to see Greek mythology stories everywhere. They're blowing up my chat. I'm doing all I can to not pay attention to it. You're also going to lose a bunch of B points during this one because much like chat right now, as I start getting into Greek mythology, you're all going to start getting excited and yelling at me, which is going to make me have to be mean to you, especially this class, which tends to talk a lot. Hi, what's up? Yeah, every time. It's such a good joke. You do realize when John Mulaney does stand-up, he doesn't do a different show every time. He does the exact same show every single time. Sometimes I do, but when someone's distracting me nonstop, I have to go to the ones that work. Plus, they're funny.
I agree. Yeah.
Not funny. Don't get me. So don't make me have to charge you points. I wonder how many of them actually know what that reference is to. Probably don't.
Of what?
Not funny. You guys know what that's a reference to? Saying it that way. Say most of them don't. I say.
My name is Moss.
Oh, yeah.
To that one kid that.
What's your kid's name? They're my favorite out of your kid. I thought you were gonna say your favorite out of this class. And I was like, well, yeah, mine too sometimes. No. Most of this unit is going to end up, you might know the rep, well, then you might be correct. Well, we'll come back to it and we'll see how correct you are. You can put it in the chat and we find out how correct you are, how brave you are on that one. Almost all of this unit is going to be oral and me telling stories. Very little of it is going to be you having to read stories. The reason is I've been teaching Greek mythology so long, and Greek mythology is a lot of oral tradition of these different versions of stories. I just combined them over the years. There is no written version. It's just all of these different versions that I have combined together, which also means if you miss class, you're out of luck. You have to watch the YouTube, because when we get to a quiz and you tell me, hey, I was gone for that day, my answer is, well, that boo-hoo to you. You're gonna have to make sure that you learn it. So you have to go back and watch it. Otherwise, you're out of luck. This is going to be our first official thing we're going to do with Greek mythology, but I'm saving it for us all being in class together because it's way more fun with you guys getting a chance to like yell out loud and talk to me and do a voting thing as opposed to like doing it over chat. These words, you're going to have to figure out which category they go into. So is chaos a god or a place or a thing? Some of these words you might recognize, like there's a chance you guys know Hades, you know Underworld, Narcissus is on there, which you guys have already talked about. But some of them you might not be as familiar with, like Charon and Epimetheus, Atropos, and stuff like that. And so those will be words that we get a chance to get a bit farther into. So this will be our first official homework, not really homework, it's not homework. We're going to do it together because it's way more fun. And so we'll do it together and give you guys a chance for a discussion. Tomorrow, I don't think we're going to do Greek mythology because I want to save this for in person. We'll probably do like a, I don't know, a grammar thing or review or something like that. I'll find some new thing for you guys to figure out along those lines. I am the god of beauty. That's good, except the god of beauty is a girl. Not that I'm trying to assume anyone's gender, but Aphrodite was rather female. And I'm not disagreeing that Omar is not beautiful. And Omar is a very beautiful person. I am not one to insult a child. Well, no, I don't want to give him nightmares. I figure this, I'm helping build him up. Well, when you put it like that, it's, oh wait, we're still recording this one. Never mind. Omar, no, I can't say Omar's not beautiful. No, no matter what I say, it's going to come across as weird. All right, anyway. So this is where I am going to stop with you for now. We have 5 minutes left. Honor Society wise, I'm going to do a couple things with Honor Society because I had questions pop up earlier that I can cover with you. For Honor Society, your due date is before the 15th. If you wait till the 15th, I probably will not accept you into Honor Society because heroes are not slackers. And if you wait to the last day, then I am going to judge you harshly. You need to turn it in before that. Monday the 14th or Friday the 11th would be your best idea. The other thing was, if you look at the application for it, it has like your background, good things you've done, if you've ever volunteered and stuff like that. If you've never volunteered for anything, that is fine. I am okay with that. It does not come back to haunt you at all. You just have to write in your essay, I've never had a chance to volunteer. That is not a thing that keeps you out of the honor society. I am well aware that many of you guys have never gone out and made the world a better place, and this will be your first chance to do it. So that is okay. If you have other questions, you can stay on and ask. I'm going to go ahead and stop this thing. Well, hang on. If they have honor society questions first. If you don't have honor society questions, or you just want to run away, then you're more than welcome to take off now. And then we'll have to kick you out here in a moment because class will end in a few minutes. But apparently my ground monkey wants to talk to a few of you. There's nothing wrong with being a furry. Wait, we're still recording. Yeah, there's still nothing wrong. Don't be judgmental. I think it's a wonderful thing, and we're not judgy. We're very accepting here in all of your specialness. Well, that IPO's class have done something like they did with you. Almost got me to read that one out loud. That's not going to happen.